What's up, Mystic Manifesting family? Nick with Mystic Manifesting back again. So it's been a minute, and there's some things we gotta talk about, and a lesson to possibly learn from everything. All right, so I'm gonna try to stay positive on it instead of more serious like I was going to be. It's been a couple takes on this. So my fancy attire is part of what we'll address too. However, you may have noticed we last left off with a post from me dressed up very nicely saying we were going to go live last Sunday. Today is Thursday, and there's not been a video or a live at all this week. This past weekend, I had a very nice romantic weekend with SP where we dressed up nice and went out to dinner and worked through a lot of stuff, saw some bridges unfold, found out more stuff. I went into some meditation, spent a lot of alone time, and self-improvement. So I needed to take a week for myself. I also wanted to lay some things out. Part of what spiraled me down was, I believe it was the last live, which may have been about 2 weeks ago now. I have to lay down some ground rules, I guess, for the lives. I've had a couple of members from the channel talk to me about other YouTubers who teach manifesting and how they deal with certain things. Because like I said, when we started this, I'm very new to teaching manifesting. I learned it on my own. I decided to make a video or two to help some people. Then it kind of became people asking for coaching and me not thinking that I could do that. And then a member talking me into staying on the channel, and then me not thinking I was good enough to be a teacher, and then I just kept staying around, and people kept asking for coaching and asking me to stay on the channel, so here I am. So this is the first break. I mean, I was doing good, posting a video almost every day. We were going live once a week for a couple weeks, and I really got thrown off the last time we did a live. If you watched the live, you could probably see where I waver at the end. I actually had somebody reach out to me immediately after and ask if everything was good because I just kind of jumped off. I did not understand why coaches charged as much as they do. I'm still not charging more than, so don't worry, I'm not charging more than $100 a session. But now I don't regret charging for stuff. If you remember, I used to charge, not charge in the beginning, and people would take advantage of that where it was like, oh, I have unlimited access to a free coach at all times, and I need you now, and I don't give a fuck about your life. It's all about me. And that's how I was feeling used and angry when I was starting, and one of the reasons I was kind of drifting away from the channel. In the last live, you could see me shut down and kind of get off. And it was just kind of random. I was trying to record a video. As you know, in our lives, I record the videos for the week and answer your questions at the same time. Go back and forth. We have a good time. We hang out. And I had a nice one planned for this weekend, family dinner, stuff like that. I was going to take SP home that Sunday and hang out with you guys and show life is not all about SP. Part of me did not want to get back on a live because there's stuff that I've addressed with people who've been on the channel for a long time. I'm not naming names, and I'm not saying it's one specific person because there's multiple people. And I love all of you guys, and I'm here to support you guys and to help you guys. However, when you ask me for my advice and I give it, and you don't do it, I'm not going to keep repeating myself. That's where I have to draw a line. I'm very nice. I'm a nice person, but I don't think I'm helping you get to where you need to be when I'm, oh, okay, I know you didn't do the work, but let me just tell you again. No, you already know. You're deliberately not listening. And those of you know who you are, and I don't want to name anyone. And then a couple of things, there were some smart-ass comments too, because of impatience and anger towards their manifestation. I know how it is. I know it can be frustrating. I've been in all of your shoes before. I still get that way. I'm not going to lie. There's stuff that I want right now that I want right now at this moment. But what have we talked about before on this channel? We talked about if everything was given to you right now, there's no journey, you didn't learn anything, you didn't grow as a person, you didn't grow spiritually or in any other metric of life, you didn't grow. You just got what you wanted. Ask for it, you got it. Well, the thing is, you can do that. Ask for it and get it. There's instant manifestation. And if you're doing manifesting right and you want something and you just say, I want it, imagine how it is to have it, you have it in your mind. So you don't need to have it in reality. Okay? So the lack of patience, as I've always said, seems to be the biggest crippling aspect of this art form or whatever, this manifesting thing. Patience seems to be the biggest problem. I've had a lot of clients who have my number or my Instagram reach out to me and tell me, hey, I'm having a breakdown, I can't get this, and I send a message, calm them down, and then next thing you know, minutes later, hours later, or a day later, wow, oh wow, it was just a bridge. And I don't mind doing that, but going forward, I'm setting more ground rules. I now know why coaches do what they do. Not everyone, most people don't, but it's like the people who I gave my number to, you can keep texting me and stuff like that, but just know sometimes I cannot get there. Do not blow my phone up, because guess what? That same needy behavior that you're doing with me is what you're doing with SP. It's what you're doing with other people in your life. You need to stay calm, okay? This is like, you use me as the feedback. Like I said, the people know who they are who do this. Coming into my comments or into the lives when other people have questions and you're just here to reiterate the same thing in a sob story, I'm not playing that bullshit anymore. I'm going to my athletic background of being in sports and having coaches that were on your ass. If you said, oh, I didn't get that, it didn't work out, oh, this isn't fair, get your fucking ass on the bench. You don't get your manifestation. That's it. Go sit in the fucking bench, because I can't help you. I will do everything I can to help you and to help you improve. At the end of the day, I'm not manifesting on your behalf. I will visualize on your behalf, but at the end of the day, your assumptions create your reality. So I could visualize the very best I can, and you is your reality. So you could keep visualizing like a negative motherfucker and not get what you want. I waver every day too. So every day I'm picking myself up. I'm trying to use my same techniques. Do I have my dream life? No. Am I getting closer to it? Yes. Do I see movement every day? No. Do I know that it's getting there? Yes. Like from what I've seen, and when you guys tell me your stories and circumstances, I've seen every negative always becomes a positive, and I see how it changes. I see the patterns. So I want everybody to take a step back, take a breather. Most of the people who ask me questions already know the answers. It's like Neville says, be ye doers of the word and not hearers. And that comes from the Bible too. Most people like to sit and watch a million YouTube videos, I was one, and not do a goddamn thing. When you come here, I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to tell you what I've done. If it's a method I haven't tried or haven't done, I will try it out and I'll let you know the results. I will not tell you to do something I haven't done. I cannot teach things or respond to certain questions. Like there's some emails I haven't responded to or answered because I've never manifested those particular things. If it's something I've manifested, yes, I'm going to coach you through it. I could do that. If it's something I've never done, I'm not going to coach you on that because I can't speak for that. You guys have always told me you like my realness, my rawness, all that stuff, how I just am. Well, here I am. I'm sitting here telling you that last live burned me the fuck out. Like, I don't know what it was. It felt like the energy was sucked out of me because there was a couple comments where it's like, it was not fair to the people who were asking questions and the new people, because I had to keep going back to someone or some group that multiple people who already know, and I know from experience, and you won't want to admit it, and I didn't want to admit it, when we're feeling bad for ourselves, it feels pretty fucking good to feel bad for yourself, because no one's going to make me do anything, because I'm just sad. This isn't fair. Oh, and then guess what? No one's going to bother you, And everyone's gonna feel sorry for you, but everyone's gonna fucking avoid you because that's fucking pathetic. And it happened to me, and it's gonna happen to you if you don't pick yourself up and put on your big boy and big girl pants and fucking get up and run shit and do shit. So going forward, I have to draw the line in the sand of I will always answer everything in the comments on a live. I haven't even answered the comments, but I usually answer every comment on the videos. I'm going to get back to that. I have not done that because I haven't had the energy. There was one particular event on that live that drained the fuck out of me and has made me kind of not want to do this. And then I had gotten other negative responses on it, and then my own manifesting and my own reality kind of wavered. And in order to regroup myself, I had to sit back, not look at the analytics, not look at the comments, not look at anything, not do a live, not do videos, because it zapped the fuck out of me. Like I had no energy left after that. So the lesson in this video was self-care. Self-care, self-accountability, and self-reliance. It's what I'm going to teach you. It's what I'm trying to teach you on this channel. If you want a coach to do everything for you, I'm not the guy. There's no coach that's going to do that for you. I remember when there was a free coach, Akshay from Manifesting Monster. I sent him an email once. I didn't know what the coaching rates were or anything back when I was struggling halfway through my manifestation journey with SP. He sent me some advice. I followed it. I was doing some other techniques. Boom, I get results. And then I was like, I'm so confident, blah, blah, blah. Big dick energy. Sent him an email back. Congratulates me. An hour later, I'm blocked again or something like that. It was like a weird thing. I can't remember exactly what happened, but it was something really bad. I sent him a message panicking. Oh, wow, this is how. Like a bitch. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I was being a bitch. And a lot of you get in that state too. I'm not saying it in a bad way, but it is a bad thing. It's a negative, horrible way to be. And guess what? I actually didn't acknowledge that email. And that was the best thing he could have did for me. Because that's what? I had to grab my balls and do my own shit. I had to reevaluate what the fuck I did wrong. I had to reread Neville. I had to rewatch some videos. I had to trust. I had to believe. And it set me up on a manifestation path where, guess what? I still lost my manifestation 2 more times after that because I did the techniques but not the self-concept. So we need to start building our self-concepts. And if you don't want to hear it, then it's the wrong place again. I love all you guys. I want all you guys on this channel. I love talking with you. I know everyone's stories. I know, like I said, that's another thing too. We're a growing channel, but we're still small enough where I know you and your stories, and I know what you know. So when you come back with bullshit, I'm not playing that anymore. I'm drawing the line in the sand that we're answering these questions, legitimate questions. We're not playing sob stories. If it's anything whiny and bitchy, I'm going to start just ignoring it. If I see any weakness, it's being ignored. Because what happened when Akshay ignored me? I got fucking strong and good at manifesting. And I thank him for that. And one day I'd like to work with him on a channel, on a collab. But we're not playing weak bullshit anymore. Unfortunately, I can't do the free coaching thing anymore. It burns me out when I was doing it, and then I felt like I was being taken advantage of for a while from a couple people, and some people you think, oh, I just want to talk manifesting, and somehow it turns into a coaching session. If you don't answer, ding, 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 you're getting your phone blown up, and almost like resenting you for not answering. That's weak stuff too. I'm not playing that either. I'm being honest, genuine, real, and raw like you guys have liked from me. So I'm still going to do my lives. This Sunday, I aim to go live again. Last Sunday, I decided, I'm like, you know what? I still got SP. I got other stuff I want to do. I was going to drop her off at home. And I really didn't want to get on live again. I didn't want to deal with all that. So from now on, I'm not going to let the few mess it up for other people. I'm not going to let any other, like how a troll kind of came in. Remember, I did a live and I told that fucking piece of shit to get the fuck out, and they got out. They deleted all their comments and everything too. That wasn't me. They deleted all their comments. They went back to every video they had a comment and deleted it. I've never commented on a video, so I don't know how it is to find it. But I don't want this to come off the wrong way. I don't want it to come off insensitive, but I want to get back into this. There were times when I quit and it took people to convince me to come back. I'm convincing myself to come back. But for your sake and for my own mental health, I'm still going to do coaching. It's going to be charged. It's $100 a session. And it's an hour-long video chat. I've had success stories come from it. I'm not going to give out my phone number anymore. There's one particular client who I have not scheduled with, who was asking to do it over the phone. When I get back to him, it's not going to be over the phone. It'll be Zoom or something else, Zoom or Instagram or something else. I'm not giving out the phone number anymore. I'm kind of overhauling the channel a bit. As you notice, I've dressed nicer. Me and SP we went out to a dinner the other day, and it was a fancy dinner. I bought a suit and bought her a dress and went out to a fancy dinner. Then I was like, okay, I like the style. She was complimenting and stuff. I'm like, I've always liked to dress up nice, but my day job doesn't allow that. But I don't want to work that day job. I don't want to work labor the rest of my life. So I'm dressing like a professional, like I'd like to dress. So I bought a couple suits. I bought some nice clothes. I bought a couple of watches, inexpensive, but look nice, cheap jewelry, stuff that you're getting a perception of how you want to be. I want to have more wealth in my life. So without breaking the bank, I've budgeted myself to have nicer things, to look rich, to carry myself rich, to carry myself more confident, and it's just been a whole self-elevation week, and that's what I'm on for you guys. I'm not saying go out and buy a suit. I'm not saying go out and buy jewelry. I'm not saying go out and do all this stuff. But do things that make you feel rich. Don't even spend money if you don't have to, but do things that make you feel rich. Do things that make you feel like you have the SP. Do things that make you feel like you've succeeded at your goals. And a little side note, Neville always wore a suit. I mean, it was back in the day, but he always wore a suit and all his stuff. I felt that was classy. And for a while, I wanted to do it. So I'm going to start dressing nicer and more professionally for all these videos. Not forsaking who I am, but showing a more elevated version of myself. I'm going to clean up the studio in there. I'm trying to keep my place clean. So here's another thing too. Another life lesson is, this is another thing I keep pounding home in the sessions I've had. Have hobbies, have things that you like to do, and work on yourself. Work on every aspect of yourself. If you have a dirty house, clean that motherfucker. Because your brain ain't going to function when the house is messed up, because everything is a catastrophe then. Get organized in your work. Get organized on your workouts. Get organized on your meal prep. Healthy body, healthy mind. They don't just say this bullshit because it sounds good. Healthy body is healthy mind. Clean house is clean mind. So this is more of a little tough love video. It's more of me showing you where I'm coming from, how this stuff does take a little bit of a toll, and in a way too, kind of weakness on my part. I underestimated it and was not strong enough to be able to deal with certain aspects of the channel. Not realizing the extremes people could be in desperation. I knew I was very desperate, sad, and needy. I see that a lot of people are worse. I want them out of that fucking state. Not for my mental health, for theirs. Because at the end of the day, here's the reminder. You will get your SP, you will get the money. It may take time. Remember, my bridge, here's a quick success story. Last year, end of February, me and SP had a major get back together. One of my visualizations was visualizing us at a cabin or someplace. It was supposed to be a cabin, but I kept visualizing white carpet and a fireplace and laying in front of it, doing the deed. So anyway, time comes, end of February, I missed Valentine's. Like, well, I guess because I got my SP, it still worked. Went through a process of having a relationship with her and then not wanting her and everything and losing her twice or whatever, or maybe only one. It's a weird situation, but now bring it full circle 1 February later. I have white carpet in this room, in this condo I manifested. There's white carpet here, whitish tan, and I have a fireplace right there. And we did the deed right in front of the fireplace. So it took It wasn't, I felt February, I felt all that stuff. It just wasn't that February. It was the following one. So if you really care about your SP and you really don't mind waiting like I didn't, you'll wait the year, the 2 years, the whatever it is. I always say manifestation. It's instant you could get your SP within 2 weeks. I've done that. It's always been 2 to 3 weeks where I've done it with the visualizations and stuff, but the self-concept wasn't built up. And there were 2 distinct times I remember when I was manifesting my SP back. I knew she was coming back. I felt it. And then I started seeing movement towards it. And I kept thinking I need to turn her away, but I didn't because my self-concept is off. You know when your self-concept's off. I knew when mine was off. So the point is, going forward, we're building self-concept. We're finding hobbies, passions, and things that do not relate to SP. We are prioritizing ourselves above everything else. We are going to become stronger mentally and physically and emotionally. We are going to receive our manifestations, and whatever time it may come, we're going to become peaceful and stoic and not crying and not complaining and not bitching. That's done. Usually I'm on here laughing and joking and stuff like that, and I want to go back to that, and I'm going to be, like I said, the only thing that's changing is really I'm going to try to dress nicer, but I'm going to do some videos. I want to do videos from the gym, traveling videos, because me and SP are planning a couple trips, and I've been teaching her a little bit about manifesting now and explaining, slowly breaking her into what I do here. It's going to be a fun ride. It's going to be a thing where even after you have your manifestation desires, I want it to be a channel where we could all come, hang out, stay positive, pick each other up. But do not rely on me, because at the end of the day, it's you. You'll have my videos always. I won't always be live. And you might not be able to afford coaching, or, well, no, don't say that. That's negative. But you might not want to buy coaching. You'll have the money, but you might not want to buy it. I might not be available for a session, because I might be selling out, like some of these other coaches do. So you can't always rely on me. You can't rely on anybody really besides yourself. If everyone is you pushed out, then it doesn't matter, because I'm just you pushed out. You're just me pushed out. In my reality, you're me pushed out. In your reality, I'm you pushed out. And I'm here as a reminder in these videos to give you tough love, to get you where you need to fucking be. So this video went on longer than I wanted, but I wanted to cover all the bases. That it was getting stressful. I had to take a week to reevaluate, to find myself a little bit, to redefine and come up with goals for the channel. After this, I'm writing out and scripting videos I want to do. All the success stories I have, I'm putting them down on paper. And then I'll do maybe 2 topics a week. And then I'll try to do little shorts. So it's slowly but surely coming along. I'm looking into what I want to do with this channel. I consider you guys my mystic friends and my mystic family. We're all here. We're all in this together. But no more crybaby stuff. That goes for me too. I had a couple times this week where I was going through my own process of stuff where I was angry, mad, and losing my shit. But I don't burden other people with it. Being a man, being a woman, you're adults, pick yourselves up. I'm going to deal with this shit on my own. I'm going to figure out what's going on. I'm going to reevaluate what's bothering me. If I really am struggling, I'll find someone I can trust to talk to in my personal life. If I can't, that just makes me stronger. Like I said, when Akshay didn't talk to me back, that made me strong as fuck, because you know that you can't give up, and it's up to you now. So, with that, no more crybaby stuff. Self-elevation, self-love, working on everything for ourselves, getting all of our desires, having a good time, and loving life. All right? I love you guys. I believe in you, and I will see you in the next video and this Sunday for a live. All right, guys.